Hello, this is Tammie with Colored Roses and Thorns. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm going to get right into the topic about people that play both sides of the coins. A lot of people like to have options, especially men. And I found today that there are loyal men, but there are those who play the field, draw women in, lie to their faces. Lie with a straight face to the point whereas you would think you were doing an interrogation, and I have been a cop before. And my intuition tells me, and it's always on point when a person is not being truthful with me. But the saddest thing is, a lot of these men do not realize that when they play games with different women, they're not only playing games with the women, but with the people associated with these women. Sure enough, some of them have feelings for women, and some of them are very immature and do not think about consequences of playing more than two or three or having more than one option. It's very sad for those women. Like I sit back and I watch things and I observe. And it's very sad when these men go out and they play women that had never been married before. See, it kind of slide right off of me because I have been married. So I'm not in great rush to get married. But for those women who have never been married in a state of desperation to get married, this is a rude game for them, because some men will lead them to believe that the so-called relationship is going to lead to marriage, and half these women are being strung along, oblivious that this person is seeing 3, 4, and 5 other females and giving them a pipe dream. Now, I'm trying to ease this particular example in without mentioning names. But a particular lady had a friend that she had been friends with for many, many years. They had done things for each other. They always had each other's back. And this particular guy, a guy from the outside, comes in and starts to date this lady. And supposedly they had been in a relationship that was pretty public. And this really caused, like, the lady's friend that she'd been friends with for many years, that was her best friend. But the new guy that came in with the lady made it seem as though they were in a serious relationship, though she knew, her intuition told her that he was here, there, and everywhere, and he was telling these different women different stories. But the thing is, the lady went ahead, out of respect for him, decided that she was going to stop being friends with the guy that she had been friends with for many, many years, as not to offend the guy that was, I don't know if you can call a lover, whatever, but in a relationship with her. This caused her best friend to go into a breakdown and attempt suicide. And the thing that makes it so sad is that the guy that was supposed to have been in a relationship with this girl also had like 3 or 4 other women thinking that they were in a relationship with him. And a lot of times these men will get into relationships not thinking about the consequences that what they have going on affects not only the person that they're directly involved with, but it affects people associated with them, people that truly love them, people that sincerely care for them, people that go out of their way to do things for these individual women. And these people go into depression. They feel as though they're being left on the outside. And then these women turn around and find out this person just playing a game with them because the person is not mature enough to commit to a real relationship. And because the person or he is not able to commit to a real relationship, he starts to sleep with more and more and more women, playing games, whether it be for money or for sex or to keep him occupied on different days of the week, or to keep him from facing the fact that he may be in love with one of the women, but he's afraid of that love and he's afraid to make that commitment. So sometimes the women that he has options with and playing with are taking it so seriously that even if he was in love with one of the females, those other women are so desperate and so had their mind in track that they're marrying this man, that now they become extremely possessive. They may even become extremely hateful towards any of the women that they may find out about. And this one man has caused this huge ripple. It's a ripple effect. It affects the women. It affects and disrupts their lives because those women that have never been married before have in their minds like, hey, this is going to be my man. This is going to be my man. And some of those women are mentally unstable. They are not strong mentally. I'm a strong-minded person. That and I'm able to roll things off of me and keep going. And because maybe I've been in bad relationships and I have been married before, I'm not in so much of a rush to jump into a marriage, especially if my third eye is telling me that this person is immature and not ready for a relationship, and that he's still leaving his options open and still dibbling and dabbing with other females. And that in itself is dangerous. That's enough to make me run the opposite direction. If a man is sleeping with multiple people and you know he's messing with multiple people, and you've confronted him and he still lies about it, even if you've seen the proof, something is wrong if you stay in something like that. Something is wrong with a person if they stay in something like that. And I'm quick to step back and let it go because I don't have time for games. And I pray that some of these other females will wake up. I mean, really, just wake up and have enough self-love that you will not be in a pool of options. Because there are some men out there that will love you wholeheartedly, honey. Wholeheartedly. And there are men out there that are mature enough to make commitments. There are men out there that are mature enough to be with one woman and not lead you on and play you. See, I'm not the kind of woman that you play with. I will leave you alone and go to the man who will treat me right. That's just how it is. And I don't care how quick it happened. I don't care what people say. But I will not stay in a relationship where someone does not know how to make a decision and wants to leave options open. And then it's even more dangerous because if this person is out there sleeping, telling them, oh, honey, we don't need to wear no condom or anything because you're my only one. Don't ever believe that, honey. Make that man who you know is going from woman to woman, make him wear a condom. If you decide to go ahead and still sleep with him after you found out that he's messing with multiple women, because you don't want to end up dead. And it's too much out there and too much at risk to put yourself in a line of fire. So from woman to woman, I'm telling you, love yourself enough to not take the BS. Because not every man out there is mentally stable. Not every man out there is in your corner. Not every man out there is there for a good reason. But you have to know what to do when those things come up. Never beg a man to be with you. There's so many good men out there. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Honey, I'll say it before. My grandma said, dick comes dime a dozen. If he don't walk the walk, walk the talk. And you know he ain't walking the talk. Don't let desperation blind you. Go on and find happiness with someone who's going to treat you good, just as good as you treat them. And then if you suspect that a person has an addiction, you keep wondering why this person don't have a job. Why they haven't applied for a job? Or how come They don't have this, that, and the other, but they talk about having this, that, and the other. Maybe whatever little money they get, they spend it up on drugs. I'm not saying, but that is a scenario. Yes. But I'm just saying, have self-love and love those who love you. Don't isolate yourself. Do not cut out the people who genuinely show you that they love you every day. Not only in words, but in deed. Love yourself to allow those who genuinely love you to stay in your life. Don't listen to the one who keeps options and keep you running here, there, and everything. Man, if you got to pay for everything, if you got to do full support for grown behind men, you need to let it go, honey. Find somebody that's your equal. Or find somebody who reciprocates the love that you give to them. See through the smoke screen. See through the illusions. Don't be delusional. Just be good to yourself. Like I'm good to me. I don't sit around and wait years and years hoping that a man will feel the way that I feel about them. Not this one, honey. Because I love myself a little bit too much for it. Don't ever beg a man. Don't ever chase a man. My daddy taught me that. He said, honey, don't ever chase a man. And if the one who keep pursuing you, not showing you that he can walk the talk that he's talking, run the other way. Quickly, as fast as you can, run away from it. And when you run, you better believe he gonna talk some trash. He gonna try to stir up some rumors. He gonna try to tell some lies. Because he cannot tie you down and make you do what he wants you to do. And he's gonna get even more upset because you see through the lies. And you don't pretend that nothing's not happening. Don't wait around for that man to wake up. Because, baby, you already woke. Go get you a woke man. Have a good day. From Colored Roses and Thorns, I send you positive vibes.